The meaning of freedom. Are humans truly free, or bound by society and their own nature? Freedom has long been a central concept in philosophy, standing as an ultimate ideal that humanity continually strives toward. But what is freedom, truly? Are humans genuinely free, or are they always bound by societal, cultural, and even natural constraints? On an idealistic level, freedom is often understood as the ability to choose and act without restrictions. Jean-Paul Sartre posited that freedom is the root of existence, the very essence of human nature. He famously asserted that man is condemned to be free, meaning that we cannot escape the responsibility of choice. In Sartre's view, even in oppressive circumstances, we have the freedom to choose how to respond to our fate, though this may bring anguish and anxiety. Freedom, in this sense, is not only the freedom from external constraints, but also the inner freedom to define oneself. However, when we delve deeper into human nature and society, the concept of freedom becomes more complex. In modern society, human beings are not only bound by laws and regulations, but also by values, morals, and social pressure. These social structures may seem like constraints on individual freedom, but do we not need certain limitations to maintain order and ensure freedom for all? Isaiah Berlin famously distinguished between two kinds of freedom: negative freedom and positive freedom. Negative freedom refers to the absence of external interference, meaning that no outside forces are compelling us to act. But without certain social limits, are we truly free? For example, society needs regulations to prevent individuals from infringing upon others' rights. This leads to positive freedom, the ability to act rationally and build a life that is good not only for oneself, but also for others. On the other hand, human nature, our emotions, instincts, and desires also plays a crucial role in any discussion of freedom. Sigmund Freud argued that much of human behavior is driven by the subconscious, by desires and inner conflicts that we are not even aware of. So, are we truly free when these internal forces, often in conflict with reason, drive us? In this sense, individual freedom can sometimes seem like an illusion when we cannot overcome the inner constraints already embedded in our psychology and nature. Thus, human freedom is not entirely absolute. We are bound by society and the conditions of life, but that does not mean we are entirely deprived of freedom. Freedom, ultimately, is a balance between the individual and the community, between reason and emotion, between desire and responsibility. In a world where limits are inevitable, true freedom may lie in the ability to recognize and accept those boundaries while finding ways to turn them into opportunities for personal growth and fulfillment. It is through this paradox that freedom emerges, not just as the state of being unbound, but as the capacity to live meaningfully and responsibly within the limits of life.